This Philadelphia Eagles preview edition of the Sports Gambling Podcast is presented by WynnBet. Bet $100 at WynnBet and get $100 free bet. Head over to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/WynnBet. That's sportsgamblingpodcast.com/WYNNBET to claim your free bet today. We're also brought to you by IPVanish. IPVanish is the official VPN of SGPN, and they're offering 70% off if you go to IPVanish.com/SGP. That's IPVanish.com/SGP. And make sure to check out Draft Day 2.0. Starting August 9th at noon Pacific, Ryan Real Money Kramer will be drafting for 24 hours straight. The fantasy football marathon will raise money for Daryl, a loyal listener who was injured in a motorcycle accident. Head to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/draft day for more details.
Hey, this is Bill Romanowski. You're listening to SGPN. Let it ride.
Cox. He's one of those guys who will get penetration.
Welcome everyone to the Sports Gambling Podcast. I'm Sean, stacking the money green with my partner in picks, Brian Real Money Kramer. What's happening, Kramer?
Dog. Green light, red light. Like, come on, I'm here for all of it, Sean. I don't want to bury the lead.
Sure,
but we know the world's been talking about the under gang, the under momentum I'm creating out there.
The fact that we've been doing these team previews, you keep taking the unders. The hater in you, I'm sure, will take an under for the Eagles episode.
I don't want
go Birds.
I don't want to bury the end of the show and tease it out right now. But dare I say, could we be on an over together today?
Wow, the ultimate jinx. Ryan putting his
super team assemble. Super team assemble.
No one ever called it the super team. Miles Sanders said there's a lot of good players on the team. This was not Vince Young calling it a dream team. Expectations have risen, as they should. When you bring in a new head coach, when you bring in a franchise receiver like AJ Brown, when you draft a dog like AJ or Jordan
screwed up the clip. Jordan Davis.
I confuse him with AJ Brown. We have too many dogs on the squad. The dogs are coming.
Here's what I'll say before we get to it.
Hungry dogs run faster.
Big takeaway from me that this is going to blow your mind.
Okay.
Noted to a hater. Yeah. Boy, the Dolphins and the Eagles are similar teams this year.
Oh, how dare you!
Boy, the Eagles are on similar paths.
We don't. Mike McDaniel.
Who's going to stop the Eagles if the quarterback can take a step forward in the passing game?
Our defense is much better. Two, I mean, I
didn't mean to make this a Dolphins episode.
Jalen Hurts is much better than Tua. Ryan, are you kidding me? And look, just the rushing ability alone.
Sometimes
that was a horrible take.
Sometimes you have to present the Billy Goat to the bridge.
We also have a special guest. Before we get to that, of course, shout out to our presenting sponsor, WynnBet. That's right, bet big. Win bigger with WynnBet. Head over to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/WynnBet. sportsgamblingpodcast.com/WYNNBET. Whether you're betting on the Eagles or losing money betting against the Eagles, you got to do it over at sportsgamblingpodcast.com/WynnBet. Got the sweet bet $100, get $100 free bet, 100% deposit bonus up to $1,000 in the WynnBet casino. Hey, reduced juice on baseball. So many great opportunities. The parlay wheel, fire that thing up for preseason football, MLB, whatever it is. Plenty of good reasons to get over at WynnBet. Get set up now. sportsgamblingpodcast.com/WYNNBET. So they know we sent you. Oh man, it is. The win totals, division prices, all these great numbers coming to you courtesy of our good buddies over at sportsgamblingpodcast.com/WynnBet. Offer subject to change. Terms and conditions. WynnBet.com. Must be 21 or older and present in the state where playthrough WynnBet is available. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-522-4700. Joining us on the line to talk Philadelphia Eagles, the man that got me into the Philadelphia Eagles, the one and only Tom Green, the real Tom Green. What's going on, Dad?
Not much. Not much. I'm just like you, getting pumped up for the season, and I hope we don't go down that path of Dream Team 1. But we're pretty stacked. It's just going to come down to Jalen, who kind of mixed reviews in training camp, but we can always run the ball.
Yes.
So what I'd like to see him do is come out and pick up where they left off last year and just run the football.
Yeah, there is this weird thing where we got to switch, we got to start throwing the ball, and I agree.
What are you going to draft a running back number 2 in the draft next year too, Sean? Jesus Christ!
No, I could run behind this offensive line when you got Lane Johnson, Jordan Mailata, Jason Kelsey. You really, anyone can run behind that line. It's really plug and play. And yeah, I agree. The passing game should get better. And I think AJ Brown is going to help Jalen Hurts get better. When you have a guy like that who can run after the catch, a massive catch radius, just a human catcher's mitt. AJ Brown, have you seen the hand strength in the training camp videos?
Oh, I like it. You're basically watching dudes run in sand, Sean.
Oh no, AJ Brown doesn't run in sand. He runs through defenses. So
does he have a clear visor this year so he can look motherfuckers in the eyes like Najee Harris?
All right, Ryan. Also, my dad got me this sweet birthday present. It was a.
There we go.
Do you have it up, Ryan, on the screen?
Yeah, it's on.
Pulling it up now. You can see it. It's a caricature of Ryan and I that we now have on the screen. You can see it youtube.com/sportsgamblingpodcast. If you're not already all over there, I'm rocking the Chuck Bednarik jersey, and in the monitor is the play of Chuck Bednarik basically ending Frank Gifford's life. I watched a documentary on it, and I guess I'm
just going to cover us for a second so people can see the detail.
Some of the other players thought Frank Gifford had died during that game. That's how hard of a hit it is. And then they have Ryan in a Frank Gifford Giants jersey. So thank you, Dad, for that. That was a pretty cool gift. Normally, you just mom signs your name on the card of whatever she's getting, but this was an actual gift from you.
I don't think I ever bought anybody like gifts my whole life. I don't even go to stores that much. No. I mean, but I had this idea because that's my barber who put that together, and he's a pretty average barber. But one time I went down there and he's sketching up this great mock-up of Dawkins. I go, wow, that looks so cool. And then while I was sitting there, I was thinking, this was like 4 or 5 months ago. I've had it in my head for a while. And then Tess gave me a nice picture of your studio. So I thought, well, maybe I'll insert Chuck Bednarik, put Ryan in number 16 Gifford. See, but you got to be like a New York Giants Eagles sports fan to get that picture. And if you are a true sports fan, you get it right away.
Oh, it's amazing.
No, it's great.
And what's most amazing is you really have to be a fan of Sean stacking the money green to notice the arm talent that this artist gave.
Definitely, I'm on some juice here.
Whatever you do.
No, that's what I thought. He had I think he nailed you, Ryan, but you had like a little mean grimace to you, and I actually had to get him to color your eyes in.
Okay.
But here's the funny story. It turns out I think Brandon's a Giants fan because we were going back and forth. He goes, "Can I make a suggestion instead of the Virginia Tech? Can I put like a trophy with 5 Super Bowl trophies or whatever the Giants have, and put one in front of Sean?" I go, no, don't do that. I go, he gets the Virginia Tech football. That's it. And then
that's it. Yeah, that looks great. We got it framed up. We're just deciding where to hang it in the studio, but yeah, it looks awesome. Thanks a lot.
I think the more that I've thought about this, the more that it does have to be in the proximity of the new general or admiral photos of us.
Yes. We also have some, I think I sent you the photo, Dad. A listener, Gindi, got these photoshops of us as generals. So we're getting those framed as well.
Peppers. I thought it was Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band.
Yeah, it did have that Beatles vibe. All right, so Eagles right now. The win total over on WinBet set at 9.5. Dad, what is your biggest concerns for the season, and what are you most excited about?
Well, I don't know. Like everybody else, I'm looking to see if the passing game, comes along. The defense is just stacked. So I think Howie did everything right. And if they don't get into the playoffs and win a game or two, then they're going to be all over Hurts. So hopefully, I just don't want to see them, make like a big passer out of them. If the passing game's there, fine. Otherwise, just run it. Or even like the year we went all the way, Wentz was just kind of playing within himself and just running the ball, was balanced, it was good defense. That's what's going to get us there.
Yeah, and the offense,
not in a million years did I think I'd be sitting here reminiscing about the Carson Wentz days.
Before he got hurt, which we were at that game, remember?
Oh yeah, that was
LA Coliseum, thinking that's it. Nobody said a word.
It's a very quiet ride home.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's great that you guys are both here because you had this coming. You danced on Victor Cruz's grave, then paving the way for Carson Wentz to get hurt. I actually predicted the Carson Wentz injury.
My dad was out visiting when we watched an Eagles Giants game with Ryan, and we both celebrated perhaps too much.
You freaked out a bunch of LA people
when Victor Cruz's broke his career-ending injury. It wasn't as good as when Michael Irvin was carted off at Veterans Stadium. That was always a great moment.
For me, it's Troy Aikman.
Family.
The LeVar Arrington Troy Aikman hit is my favorite.
He really lit them up. All right, so Dad, what are we talking? What are we talking? Wins, losses for the Eagles?
All right, well,
give us a number.
I got them winning 15 games and going to the Super Bowl.
All right.
How about you guys?
So 15-2, that would easily cash the over 9.5. What about to win the NFC East? Plus 180 win is showing.
Free money.
I assume at 15-2 they're going to be winning the division.
Yeah. No, I mean I think they'll easily win 12 games.
Okay.
11-12. That's what I think. But me, I'm the eternal optimist. But,
I don't know if
I like the idea of keeping people healthy, and we are better. So we'll see.
Dad, before we let you go, let's check out the T-shirt. I know you wanted to show off the T-shirt. So it's from Wheel of Fortune. It says D blank LL blank S blank CKS. Can I buy a vowel to fill out? Dallas sucks. Dallas sucks. Dallas sucks.
Now, it's funny. I wear this in airports and I'll be waiting in line. This just happened not long ago in Denver. And like 3 lines over, some lady starts bursting out laughing. She goes, I get it. Dallas sucks.
All right. So you got the Eagles. We'll give you the official prediction: 12-5, winning at least one playoff game. How does that sound, Dad?
Yes. Put me in for that. I'll sign up to that.
All right. Well, appreciate you calling in, Dad.
All right. Have fun, you guys. Take care.
Worst of luck this season, Tom.
Yeah, you too, right?
Have a good weekend, Dad. All right.
See you later.
Appreciate the Tom Green calling in, giving his prediction 12-5. All right, Ryan, let's lot to get to on the Eagles. I got a ton of stats, key departures, key additions, of course. 20-20. Horrible season, 4-11-1.
I refer to that year as 2020.
What did I say?
20-20.
Oh yeah, 2020. 6-10 against the spread. Last year though, 9-8 straight up, 8-1 against the spread. Win total 7. The result, they obviously hit the over. What did I have them going, and what did you have them going in 2021?
11-6 for you.
Okay, and again, they rested their starters last game, so they could have been
5-12 for me. So we were both off by a little bit.
Nah, you were off by way more.
Sean, if you could recall, they were the 4th long shot NFC East. You had it 5-1.
Yeah. And they were in the mix for that.
I had no playoffs, -300. And
I gave out playoffs then.
I do
I
not
guess it's
have
implied,
that written down.
It's implied by predicting them at 5-1 to win the division.
But you know, for the most part, we weren't all that great picking them against the spread. We started pretty poorly, heated up a little bit. In fact, at one point, I think maybe in week 8, you were 2-6 against the spread picking Eagles games. Well, they started slow, so
yeah,
it makes
2-5, yeah,
and
turned it on late.
Oh, just like the Dolphins. So you know, I was 8-9 against the spread. You were 9-8 against the spread. Picking
well, Ryan, to your, I know you're dying to compare them to the Dolphins, but completely different. The Dolphins brought in a new head coach.
Yeah,
it's a completely new scheme for
year
Tua.
2, of course.
AJ Brown is the type of receiver that helps a quarterback with accuracy issues, whereas I don't think you could say that for Tyreek Hill.
I mean, I think it's the same argument. They're good around the line of scrimmage and they're good after the catch.
Jordan Davis, he has just been dominating camp. That's really going to help the defense. Just having a gigantic nose tackle like that. I mean, Hassan Reddick, I feel like kind of got lost in the shuffle. He was an early preseason sign and people kind of forgot about him, but
much like we referred to the LSU guys coming home. Similar situation here.
He's very excited to be an Eagle
fan.
And the pass rush was one of the weaknesses of this Eagles team last year. I think they were like 30th or 29th in sacks, very bad in pass rush. Kazir White has been looking pretty good. So yeah, I think they're going to be in a pretty decent spot, and they really didn't lose anyone that had a massive impact. And then obviously the late signing of James Bradberry, who coming over from the Giants, they let him go. They couldn't figure out the salary cap. They don't have a whiz like Howie Roseman to figure it all out.
They could have figured it out. This was more about just like terminating the pain quicker.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, it was unfortunate. I think there was also some potential, like Bradberry may have just been the leader that you didn't want to be there because he was Patrick Graham's guy. Like I wonder, he wasn't necessarily going to tee up and be a good fit for a wink system. Yeah. So I think it was maybe just a strategic. Well, it sucks to see him in division because he's good. He's the one guy in the NFL that locked down Travis Kelce. I think he's a versatile guy. I think he just gets beat with speed, and that's his game. He'll be really good for the Eagles, though, I'm sure. Well,
and I mean, the role he's playing the second cornerback role. So I think at the very least, even if he doesn't have, and he had some better years than he did last year, kind of a down year for the Giants. I think at the very least, he's an upgrade over Steven Nelson.
Yeah, and I have a feeling when they play physical guys, it's not going to be Slay lining up. It's going to be Bradberry.
That's interesting because I think in camp they had been playing Bradberry against AJ Brown, and actually AJ Brown has done a good job of beating Darius Slay in camp.
Speed.
Yeah.
He struggles with speed. He's not fast.
PFF offensive line ranked number 1. Again, this is why I'm high on the Philadelphia Eagles team, is because at the end of the day, this offensive line can push them around. So even if Hurts is the same quarterback he was last year or just slightly improves, I think this team is a double-digit win team. He's still a very willing runner, a very capable runner. He's still playing for his job. Like, it's not a situation where he came in as a super high pick and has been paid a bunch of money.
Like they're talking shit about him now. Like again, it's not 100% positive, like your dad mentioned earlier on Jalen Hurts.
Everyone's the bar is set high, and I'm fine with that.
The bar is set at Carson Wentz, Super Bowl champion Carson Wentz.
And here comes Jalen Hurts, very willing runner. The guy has a chip on his shoulder. Their strength of schedule via looking at win totals, it's second or first easiest depending on what list you look for. The huge upgrades on the defense. There's not, like, for me, any like red flags as far as regression stuff. Turnover differential was a flat 0. They underperformed their Pythag win, actually by a whole win.
That can probably be chalked up to them. I believe they were pretty poor in 1-score games. I don't have it written down, but that's probably where that differential happened.
The fumble luck wasn't crazy. They
were
recovered.
Healthy.
They recovered 11 out of 18 fumbles on offense, but only 4 out of 14 on defense. So pretty mixed there. Nothing crazy, and yeah, they did pretty well, not having any sort of massive game-changing injuries. But
I think you nailed it, because I think when you look at their schedule, for the most part, they took care of business against teams they should take care of business against, and that's kind of Jalen Hurts, right? That gatekeeper, where he is going to try to win the game. It doesn't matter that he doesn't have the great mechanics, and I do think his inability to not be a great passer will show up. But when you look at the schedule, there are stretches where it's probably not going to show up because they're playing teams that probably will have a hard time just stopping the Eagles because of their run game.
31st in sacks, 31st in forced fumbles. Again, they brought in talent on the defensive side that's like specifically to address those needs. Second year in the Jonathan Gannon system, so I think the continuity should give them a boost. 12th in interception, so I think they have some room to improve turnover wise, defensive wise. Hurts isn't really a guy who's going to turn it over a ton.
Well, let me ask you, because I again, doing one of those flybys, the Eagles Reddit, I didn't get the sense outside of some of the optimism around the rookie Davis, like extreme optimism around Davis. I didn't get the sense that people were like out of their mind, like confident in the defense this year.
I think people were worried. I think some people.
Is this just cautious optimism?
I think some people didn't like Jonathan Gannon, the way he kind of played. His defense was kind of soft. Like they played back. You remember like the early games against the Chiefs and the Bucks. They honestly just didn't have the talent to shut down premier quarterbacks. And so he would kind of play back, make them matriculate down the field and hope they would make a mistake. And when you're playing guys
like Patrick Graham,
when you're playing guys like Mahomes, Tom Brady, that's not the best way to do it. But now the accounts are, hey, now he has a second quarterback. He has guys who can rush the passer. He has guys who can blitz. He's going to be more aggressive. So if he continues to sit back and let good quarterbacks pick us apart, I'm going to be super pissed. But I think I think a lot of it was in his defense. He didn't have the dogs that he has this year. And I think he wanted to play some more
super team
3-4 fronts. So having Jordan Davis in there, I think is really going to be massive. Yeah. Jordan Davis, dog. Jalen Hurts, dog. AJ Brown, dog. Darius Slay, dog. Hassan Reddick, dog.
So they had
straight a pack of dogs coming for you.
They had an easy schedule last year.
Yeah, and they have an easier one this year.
You could make the argument that they, much like the Dolphins, fared well against the trash of the league and really didn't do much against real teams.
Well, again, part of it too, I think they started out 2-5, right? And then they switched, they changed a lot about the type of offense they ran and the type of team they were. So, and then also Hurts having that ankle injury at the end of the season, I did think impacted his performance in the playoffs. He needed, whatever he had to get done to his ankle.
But they were never going to beat a team that can shut down the run.
No, certainly not.
Right. Like when the test becomes Hurts has to beat you with the arm. I just think I'll be curious to see if he can take the step forward. I mean, I did see that
I think they were certainly one-dimensional in the second half of the season. They were able to beat up on bad teams.
Well, he vacationed with AJ Brown at Disneyland, so that should help. That should help with the passing chemistry.
I again, like, it's Ryan. What as a hater? What are the anti-Eagles angles? Throw them at me. I'm ready.
The anti-Eagles angles are that it's a super team. There are a lot of expectations now. Generally, the expectations cause problems to the team who has them in the NFC East, especially when that team is most uncertain. Like of any position, the uncertainty is most at quarterback. And I think that's not a place you want to be. I think they have a loaded roster. I think the offensive line, you can nitpick and say that how does the second string look? Will they stay
Andre
healthy?
Dillard's looking great in camp, Ryan.
Yeah, it's camp. I think,
he's the backup swing tackle.
On the flip side, I think we have made this general assumption, and when you were DVOA was 25th last year, I think we have made a general assumption that that's been just completely fixed. And I like Bradbury. I think he's certainly going to help. But let's see Jordan Davis stay healthy and play some NFL games. Let's see Nakobe Dean turn into this freak that we steal of the draft, right? Let's see the fixes happen, because again, last year you could argue, you kind of highlighted earlier, that it was a coaching problem more than it was a player problem. And so maybe the coach didn't have the players, or maybe the coach didn't know how to activate the players. So let's see what happens.
Personnel wise, I am worried about the safety position.
And quite frankly, when you bring in all this talent, the expectations fall on the coach too. So let's see how things start.
A lot of pressure on Jalen Hurts and Jonathan Gannon, I think, coming into this year.
And you have
rightly
Minshew
so.
tramping around with his fucking beautiful hair.
Minshew's not making a run at the starting position. And, to people who have criticized, rightly so, a lot of the time Jalen Hurts' passing ability, I'll say this: Jalen Hurts has gotten better as a passer every year he's played football, whether it's the high school level to college to even the pro game. When he first started those couple 4 games last year, his rookie year, to even last year as the season progressed, I thought he got better as a passer. So I think he's going to be better. Now, how much better, that really, I think, determines their ceiling.
Here would be my second kind of bit of, hey, what are you doing about this? I still think, like, who's the third receiver?
Quez Watkins.
Okay. I mean,
fastest man in the NFL.
Great. He was on the
Dallas
team last
Goddard.
year. Not super exciting. Goddard. Yeah, he could be exciting. Devonta Smith hurt in camp right now.
He's got a groin thing.
Groins can linger. They've loaded him up with weapons.
Yep. Kenny Gainwell is going to be involved in the passing.
Pressure is going to be there again.
Pressure makes diamonds, Ryan.
And I think
go Birds.
I strongly believe that there are some broad strokes being made about what Jalen Hurts can do.
What do you mean?
That you're not taking with other quarterbacks. You're making this assumption that things are just going to be fine with him and AJ Brown. I do worry about his ability to get the ball down the field to AJ Brown, his ability to get the ball down the field to any of these guys. And again, we look at the reason I'm going to be probably on over with these guys is because the schedule, they don't play anyone that is going to create a problem. I don't think for the first couple of weeks of the season, they should be able to get some momentum.
All right,
they have an easy schedule.
Enough messing around, right?
But what could possibly go wrong with a super team?
Yeah, but see, you're actually the only guy who's working that angle. There's no buzz of super team. The expectations
are high.
The expectations are pretty cautious locally. Like, it's not people aren't talking like Super Bowl or bust. Honestly, the expectations were much higher.
People are picking this team to win the Super Bowl. People are picking
not
this
locally.
Team
Not locally.
People who bet, the people we care about, Sean. There's a reason their odds to win the NFC are 13-1. There's a reason they're 30-1.
30-1 seems reasonable.
We could have a debate. I don't think I would buy any
top 10.
I wouldn't buy any futures for them to win a string of playoff games. I would bet on them to have a good regular season. Again, their schedule is very nice.
I mean, there's still plus odds to make the playoffs. So I don't think they are getting that much hype.
Yeah, maybe you're right, but I mean, what's the over under 9.5?
Yeah. And again, we gave it.
You're going 10. That's saying a 10 win team.
Yeah, 10 win team. It's gonna happen. All right, we're gonna walk through the schedule before we do that. oddstrader.com/Blue Wire. That's where you gotta go. Get all the best prices, all the best offers, best promos, whatever it is. If you're a sports gambler, you gotta head over to oddstrader.com/Blue Wire. It's got a bet tracker, handicapping data, again, live scores and bet tracking. It's so nice. If you're hopping in some live betting, head over to oddstrader.com/Blue Wire. Get set up over there before you place your bets, before your live bets, any pregame bets, projected game day weather. Highly recommend firing up the bet tracker as well. Keep track of what you're betting on that you really are sharp on and what you have no business betting on. oddstrader.com/Blue Wire. OddsTrader, the #1 site for all your game day bets. And of course, as always, IP Vanish. Lock it up. IP Vanish is the official VPN of SGPN. Surfing online, you need your internet data encrypted 100%. IP Vanish takes care of that. Great for using as a like on a Fire Stick streaming device. We use it here for God's Eye. They're offering, this is amazing, 70% off their yearly plan and a 30-day money back guarantee. Highly recommend. Go to ipvanish.com/SGP, ipvanish.com/SGP, promo code SGP. Claim your 70% off savings with IP Vanish. All right, Kramer, enough messing around. Let's do the schedule.
And you're about to find out why it's hard to make, other than just continually point at Jalen Hurts as the reason why this team will fail.
Yeah. Haters, rare breed, untamed.
Well, just wait for the schedule.
I got to get my chain.
They got a fucking preseason schedule all season long. I'll wait for you to come back. But look at this, Sean. Not even prepared with the rare breed. That's how little he has confidence in Jalen Hurts. He was getting ready to he was getting ready to. Sean is now showing it close up on youtube.com/sportsgamblingpodcast. But I think Sean was about to have that recycled for some maybe a grill or something. I mean, what happens? What's more likely? Is Jalen Hurts going to be the Eagles quarterback next year?
Yes, I would predict yes. And then we have 2 first-round picks if he sucks this year. So optionality, Ryan.
But that's not the confidence I want for a franchise quarterback. Like
what? So you're saying it's a bad thing to have first-round picks?
No, you just said it's cool because we're going to get a quarterback next year.
No, I said Jalen Hurts is going to be the quarterback.
You're way too
next
happy
year.
about the contingency plan. At Detroit, Vikings at home, at Washington, the Commandos, and Jacksonville at home.
I mean,
this is a relatively easy start to the schedule. Kirk Cousins not going to win in Philly.
You like that? That's a prime time.
Which one of these teams can stop the run?
I don't know. Venny can. I mean, we basically rediscovered the running game against the Detroit Lions. Ran it down their throat.
That's a bad matchup. And the more that I look at that game. I mean, there's 2 games where the road team has blowout potential week 1 in a real sense, and the public is talking themselves into the dog.
Yeah, you can be cute
for Detroit and the Jets.
You can be cute and take the Lions as a 4-point home dog, or you could be smart and take the Eagles as a road favorite to get things going. I'll be conservative and say 3-1, but 4-0 start is definitely in the mix.
They lose the division game in Washington. Carson Wentz spot.
Can't. Carson doesn't show up in
Is Doug P gonna come in with some heat into Philly? I'm gonna be very, very down and see where we end up 2-2.
2-2?
Yeah.
You're insane, Ryan. You're insane.
The quarterback is capable. Like I said, they'll beat the trash. Maybe Jacksonville's a complete trash team, but I think they'll at least I'm gonna be low on the Eagles. At Arizona, Dallas at home. Pittsburgh at home.
Bye week in there too.
Did I not call out the bye week? But
nope.
Yeah, sorry. Bye week between Dallas and Pittsburgh, and then at Houston. So the Pittsburgh defense is interesting. That will be a good matchup. Unfortunately, for the Philly haters, Pittsburgh's offense might be bad. Dallas, they'll split with Dallas, so they'll get that win. Early season Kyler.
Yeah, but no DeAndre Hopkins. You've seen what he's been with and without DeAndre Hopkins. So DeAndre Hopkins not for that game. I'm planning on going to that game with the fellow guys from the Die Hard Eagles podcast.
Oh wow.
Gonna try and talk my dad into coming out as well. Vibes will be high.
What's your record?
My record's
in the
pretty
Pacific
good.
Time zone.
Yeah. Oh, Rams. We own the Rams. Raiders. There was a little bit of a setback, but undefeated against the Rams.
This is their only trip to the West Coast, by the way.
Yeah.
No, that's another thing. Their travel is pretty
very nice schedule. I'll go 3-1 again. Conservative.
Why do you think they got such a nice schedule? What is this about?
Way the schedule worked out.
They barely got any back-to-back road spots.
Yeah,
they just clumped up together.
Commissioner knows what he's doing.
Okay, so you're going 3-1.
Yep.
So you're at 7. Just to confirm, 7-1 so far.
6-2.
6-2. Okay.
6-2. Very reasonable.
Very reasonable.
6-2.
I guess. I don't think that they're a lock to go on the road and win at Arizona like you seem to think they are. They'll beat the Cowboys. Yeah, I'll say 3-1 in this stretch.
Wow.
The schedule just continually gets easier and easier. Washington at home week 10. We then have at Indy, Green Bay at home, Tennessee at home.
Revenge game for AJ Brown, Frank Reich, former, and then another Wentz returning to Philly.
No,
that game's a lot of pressure.
He won't perform well in that game.
Will he be the starting quarterback when they play on November 14th? It's going to be in prime time.
I'll say 2-2 in this stretch.
2-2.
I think there's a good chance Carson Wentz isn't the quarterback. I mean, he's going to be hurt, right? He won't be able to make the trip. He's got a back injury.
I'll go.
What are the chances Carson Wentz actually shows up in that stadium?
Very.
Zero.
I mean, it's like Ben Simmons-esque. All of a sudden, he's gonna have back pain. Won't want to take free throws.
100% he's gonna have.
I'll go a little conservative here and say 2-2, because I do think Aaron Rodgers. He seems like a guy that could really figure out. We've always had trouble with Rodgers, and I think between at the Colts and Titans at home, we might have trouble with Derrick Henry. So I'll say 2-2.
That could be 1-3.
I got him 8-4 right now. Right?
At New York Giants. This is a back-to-back-to-back road spot, by the way. At New York Giants, at Chicago Bears, at Dallas.
This
Cowboys.
is where it gets tough. I mean, three road games in a row, Ryan.
If Eberflus is a decent coach, they should at least be looking to stop the run a little bit.
And then Saints at home as well. I don't know if you included that one.
Saints at home and the man. I mean,
3-1. 3-1.
They're just gonna go. They're just gonna win games on the road, no problem.
They're gonna.
They lose to Dallas.
They might lose. I'm not gonna acknowledge that, but I'm gonna say 3-1 in this section. They got winnable games.
I'm not gonna acknowledge that.
Saints at home is very winnable.
Saints at home
Dome
is
team
actually
in Philly
no.
in January.
Saints at home is actually one of the ones I'd like. I just dome team, but good defense who can stop the run.
And you think the Bears suck?
0-4.
You know the Giants suck. You're saying they're gonna go 0-4 in that stretch. 0-4.
Giants at home, week 17.
Oh, grade that as a win. Let's go. Go Birds. Maybe we're resting our starters like we did at Dallas last year. So
all right, so
you guys have
them going a comical 12-5.
12-5. Lock it up.
I have them going. You know what? I'll instead of 0-4, I'll say 1-3.
Okay.
And then I'll have them beating the Giants that last week just to boost up the wins here because I don't think they're gonna 9. I got them going 9-8. Perfect.
Another
right
under, Ryan.
Another middling season. For them.
Did give out. Oh, you guys wish you were fucking middling the New York Giants, Ryan.
No, we're the same spot, not winning championships.
We won one in 2017. What are you talking about?
One ever.
Shout out to the YouTube chat. They're on fire. Cards will be a good matchup. You guys should win. 12 easy YouTube.
The chat loves to kiss your ass.
12-5 wins the division. Oh, Kramer Gang's in the chat, Ryan. Hey guys, make sure you check out Ryan Draft Day starting Tuesday, noon Pacific. Bunch of special guests will be drafting with them. We're going to be raising money for Daryl. He's a listener. He was involved in a motorcycle accident. So we're encouraging the listeners to donate, draft with Ryan. It's going to be a fun marathon fantasy football. sportsgamblingpodcast.com/draft day to get set up over there. So futures bets, Ryan, obviously I'm on the over 9.5. Give me the division price at +180. As we know, no team has won back-to-back NFC East since 2003, 2004, the Philadelphia Eagles. So get them to win the division and then make playoffs at +140. Although that must be wrong. Maybe double check the pricing on the make playoffs.
I think they're minus odds to make the playoffs.
Well, because if to win the NFC East is +180, yeah, I guess make playoffs +140 would make sense.
Not a lot of confidence in the quarterback.
I have a lot of confidence in Jalen Hurts every year.
Surprising.
He's gotten better. I think he's going to be improved from what he was last year. As you know, Ryan, as I told you, I placed $1,000 bet against my friend Brandon, who
23rd PFF grade with a clean pocket last year.
He thought he has Daniel Jones higher QBR than Jalen Hurts. Straight up took that bet. Is that a good bet for me? 100%.
Daniel Jones gonna be using his legs. This is a cheat code. You're not getting the full cheat code of betting someone who has no idea that QBR really likes running quarterbacks. I mean, good luck. He's definitely the favorite, but I don't know if you've heard about Brian Dable and Mike Kafka.
Oh, come on. All right, so I'm on the over. Eagles to win the division. I'm not gonna put the NFC or Super Bowl jinx on them.
All right. Apologies to the make playoffs is -190.
Okay.
They are being hyped. You threw me off earlier when you said that, and I was like, well, that does make sense. That if they're plus odds to make the playoffs, they're not getting all this juice. Plus 150, no. Minus 190, yes.
Okay.
And yeah, they are getting fucking minus. You're laying minus 190 to make the playoffs. Get out of here. You're not doing that. You're scared.
No, I'll take it. But I also obviously I like the win the division better at plus 180. But I think both are happening. So yeah, minus
9-8 feels right for this team.
I think they have a much easier schedule. They have a much better defense. I'm all over the over there. Again, we gave out the early win total at 8.5. It's moved. Generally it's a little scary to.
I like it over at 8.5.
No, you just got to keep your. We should set over under on how many unders you will give out of the 32 teams. I think you're on pace here for like 24.
I really tried to give out.
How many overs have you given out?
6.
6, and how many unders? 12.
So I think this is episode 19. Let me pull it up.
Okay, so 6 and 13 on the under. Are you predicting some sort of apocalypse?
19 episodes, yeah. So 6 and 11. No, 6 and 13. 13 under, 6 over.
Eagles to be the number 1 seed in the NFC. Hear me out, Ryan.
No, actually, I agree with you on this one.
I think
their schedule is insanely easy,
and the NFC is wide open. I'm going to add that to the card. Number 1 seed at 16-1. That to me is easier to get to than winning the NFC.
They could very well have a nice record. I'm not going to pick them to have a nice record. But I get it. Like there are paths for a lot of teams on their schedule to not be great.
So,
and they really don't have any other than having 3 straight road games towards the end of the season. And I guess you could argue a couple of those teams might not be good. I disagree with that take, but it's just they're everything. There's nothing. There's no disadvantage. There's no disadvantage in the schedule. They
had 3 road games in December.
That's it.
Okay.
That's it. They consolidated all their disadvantages against the Giants, Bears, and Cowboys. They have not only do they have no other situations where they're on the road back-to-back weekends, but they have a bye week. I'm sorry, where is it? Oh, right here. They have a Thursday night game against the Texans, and then a Monday night game after that.
Nice little mini bye.
I don't know if they're disadvantaged with rest at all season. I just think there are a number of kind of what do we call them? Schedule win losses. And it does seem like the schedule gods want the Eagles to be good. They travel outside the East twice to Houston and to Arizona. That's it. They or I guess Indy Central too. They don't go international. They don't.
So these are all the reasons you're on the under.
Who do they? No. This is the case for like the boom case.
Yeah,
I understand playing the boom case at 16-1 more than taking over 9.5. Tell me this, Sean. When you go through the schedule, how many times will they be dogs more than 3?
Let's see. Dogs more than 3. So you're looking on the road. I mean, yeah, I could see more than 3. I don't know. Maybe Arizona, maybe Dallas.
Dallas,
maybe 3.5.
It's 3.5. Yeah.
Yeah.
So on one hand, that's a great case as to why they can win a lot of games. What's the undefeated? Like while you're at it, why not just go undefeated?
I don't know. I'm not seeing I'll look, but I don't think they were offering that. It's too easy, Ryan.
On the flip side, they are laying more than 3 points 5 times. And I would say in the moment, I would imagine like laying 3.5 against a team like Pittsburgh, laying 3.5. I wonder how the market's going to change on this team. Because I think they could start out fast, and I might be looking to bet against them once things catch up. But to only have a situation where you're a dog of over 3 points once on the schedule, it does seem like if you're going to play a team in the NFC to kind of pop their head up, the schedule makes it easy to believe this is a team. But I mean, you didn't seem to feel the same way about the Giants version of the easy schedule. So
No, but the difference is the Giants aren't a good team. The Eagles are. Defensive rookie of the year, Jordan Davis, 14-1. I think he could have a good year, but you're going to need those sacks. And Trayvon Walker looked pretty good again in limited time there in the preseason game. So yeah, and Hurts to win MVP. I mean, he's as low as 20-1.
No,
we gave it out.
More hype.
We
Super
gave it out
team,
at 50-1 preseason early on in the process. I certainly like 50-1 as a long shot, but now at 20-1, I don't think there's any sort of value there. Coach of the year, I don't think Sirianni would be in the mix.
Easy pointing out Eagles' last undefeated team is 16-1.
Oh, okay. Now, do you like that better or number 1 seed?
Most wins is 18-1.
I'll go number 1 seed because then you're not competing with the AFC.
Won't the AFC beat themselves up?
You would think, but also I think that
the number 1 team in the NFC would be favored to have the most wins. I would think, just by virtue of the fact that there's more bad teams in the NFC.
I'll keep it simple. 16-1. Eagles number 1 seed, make playoffs -190.
80-1.
Win the NFC East +180. Stay tuned for Super Bowl picks. Over 9.5, 12-5. 12-5 was me being conservative.
I'm not even going to try to write all this down. You're just going to send me a message. 80-1, 17-0.
No, they'll lose a game. I appreciate where your head's at, Ryan, though.
I'm trying to cultivate some fun bets for you. You seem to be just going with the normal stuff.
What do you mean?
The regular
number
stuff.
1 seed, make the playoffs, NFC East. We'll give out some prop bets in the division preview podcast, but I don't know. Like, Miles Sanders is interesting fantasy wise. I do think Kenny Gainwell is going to be involved in the passing game in a big way. And the more I'm thinking it, like, yeah, I don't know. There's been some, Sanders running with the twos a little bit. They say it's nothing, blah, blah, blah. But, Kenny Gainwell had 50 targets last year. I think he's going to have 75. It seems like it's clear from the Eagles that they're going to be involving Kenny Gainwell in the passing game more. And Kenny Gainwell is a guy this coach drafted. They seem high on him. Miles Sanders is in his last year on a rookie contract. They're not looking to extend him. Maybe they run him a lot to get the most use out of him. But yeah, Miles Sanders is interesting because of where you get him. But Kenny Gainwell, I think he could be like a deep sleeper.
Are you playing any of the like trifecta, superfecta exact result in the division?
No, I won't mess with that because it's the NFC East. I mean, picking between the Giants and Commandos, that's going to be tough as far as who's going to possibly bottom out.
That was I don't know if that was necessary. All right, let's see. Did I predict more wins? So I have who did I predict more wins? We haven't done the Dolphins yet, have we? We did the Dolphins.
Yes.
How many wins did I? Why do I not have it written down? How many wins did we pick for the Dolphins? I'm wondering if I have more wins for Tua or for Jalen Hurts this year.
I don't remember. I know I was on the under on the Dolphins. That's all I know. I don't have the.
Oh, that's right. We had Big Rob on. Of course.
I was on the under. Big Rob and you, I think, were on the over.
7. So I do have Tua winning fewer games.
Yeah, as you should.
No, Big Rob was on the over. I was on the under.
What did I have? I also had 6 and 11. Yeah,
7 and 10 for me.
6-11 Miami Dolphins. Ryan's trying to bury the lead that the Philadelphia Eagles winning the NFC East. Dogs, let's go, baby. Anything else, Ryan?
I mean, this year it might hurt more. It's gonna hurt when things fall down, when the super team breaks apart.
Ryan, I appreciate your best to build a negative case against the Philadelphia Eagles, but as you heard from this podcast, even Ryan's case, super shoddy, not much going on there.
Sit down and look at the schedule and you find 5 losses in there. I found 8.
All right. Hey, toss us a nice rating and review on Apple Podcasts. Take a screenshot of it, submit it in the app. Just fire up SGPN, click the contest tab. You will be good to go.
Thank you for participating in the Sports Gambling Podcast.
For the Sports Gambling Podcast, I'm Sean, stacking the money green. He is Ryan.
Fly Eagles fly.
Go Birds. Kramer. Let it ride.